and our ships will be moving up the Pandaren hyperspace lane until they reach Sector 13.
I don't think that's so wise, Commander. There are too many unknown variables. We don't know what to expect from the enemy in that sector.
That appears to be a reoccurring theme within our plans.
Why not send scouts? They can map out the area for us easily.
No pilot would dare enter such secure space with those limited details. We need more information on what the Empire has in their arsenal.
There is one possibility. An Imperial meeting is taking place in 3 rotations to unveil a new type of fighter for the Imperial Navy. Attending that meeting is a human chief engineer who plays a key role in the Empire's more scientific industries. Alva Zed-Rin.
How does an engineer factor into our plans for finding a suitable base?
He has memorized over half of the Empire's territorial holdings. He also knows the strengths and weaknesses of most Imperial cruisers, so he can be useful in a fight. He contacted me weeks ago wishing to defect from the Empire. I've spent the following weeks attempting to put together a team for the op.
Well, what do you know, Sabine? Another Imperial defector. Maybe you guys can make friends.
Don't be so sure. Sato said that he's presenting a new weapon for the Empire at this meeting. Who knows what he's already done for them?
Indeed. He has made many contributions to the Imperial arsenal. With this new weapon, though, he claims to be already in the late prototype phase.
We could get into that meeting. Most of the Imperials there are lower-level commanders, so getting through security shouldn't cause too much trouble. Getting out, though, might be a different story.
Now hold on. How do we know we aren't being scammed? Memorizing all of that data for the Imperials is impossible. Especially for a human.
Alva Zed-Rin is famed for having a brilliant mind, one of the highest IQ levels for a human ever recorded in the galaxy. His father was a chief engineer during the days of the Clone Wars, and he has picked up those skills throughout his life. He could be a tremendous asset to the rebellion in both finding a location for our base and knowing the enemy's weaknesses.
Wow. This guy's human? Point made.
Do not let his brilliance fool you. While he is highly intelligent, he is not very well versed in normal human interaction. He's not one for conversation and prefers to keep to his work. I would advise patience.
Then it's settled. I'll prepare the others.
This mission has high stakes, Captain Syndulla. While I have faith in your abilities, take each step with care.
We'll use one of those dropships loaned to us by the Spartan Squadron to sneak through enemy lines, and I'll have some fighters on standby for backup.
Yeah, and besides, our team is more than capable.
No way you got 22 kills.
What? Afraid of admitting that you lost with only 16?
Careful with what you say out loud.
What's going on?
High stakes mission. Wrong odds. We're signing up.
Oh, so nothing out of the ordinary then. Wow, are we sure that this guy is human?
We'll be able to land here. Our pilot will drop us off near the Imperial ports and then head back to the fleet. Chances are we'll be needing more than a dropship to get us out after the noise we're about to make, so we'll be getting a blockade runner to pick us up.
While we ready our extraction plan, Kanan will get into position.
And how exactly am I supposed to get into position? The specs here show that no Imperial stormtroopers are allowed into the compound. They don't want people sneaking in under the armor.
I guess you made an impression on them.
They replaced the guards with old Commando droids from the Clone Wars. But there's an Imperial commander who likes to make a flashy entrance. Surveyor Toombs. 2 shock troopers on him at all times, even inside the compound.
Once he lands, you'll have 20 seconds in which they enter a camera blind spot to take out the guard.
20 seconds? How am I supposed to take out a guard and change into a uniform in 20 seconds?
Don't know. That's why this part falls to you.
Quicken your pace, Trooper. I have a punctual reputation to uphold.
1 moment, sir. Drop my blaster.
Fetch him.
Let's move, trooper.
Like I said, drop my blaster.
Identity required. Identity confirmed. Severe tombs.
Ah, Mr. Zed-Rin, welcome. I trust you will be providing an illuminating presentation on your new type of fighter.
Yes, well, my fighter should prove to be most efficient in eliminating rebel targets if used correctly. I've had my 8 prototypes relocated to the east side of the compound.
Very good. Well, while you are here, I had our chiefs provide an array of the galaxy's finest cuisines for you.
Oh, no, your pleasantries do not interest me. I just require a quiet place to finish my work.
Ah yes, just a few corridors down. Chalice, may you please see our guest to his quarters?
Of course. I'll assign a droid to—
No, you are not needed anywhere else. Please do see it yourself. We want Mr. Zed-Rin here to feel very welcome.
I see. Well, Mr. Zed-Rin, if you would please go on ahead. I'll catch up. Careful, Sev. I would hate to have to report to the ruling council that you aren't treating your superiors properly.
Superiors? See here, Chalice. You are only here to implement the new fighters into our expansion plans. Now, you may be representing the Imperial Ruling Council, but I am still in charge of operations here, and you will follow my lead.
Of course, Commander. So, Engineer, I've heard of your contributions to our great empire. You've helped to make this galaxy a safer place, in a matter of speaking. And your work has attracted the attention of some of the higher Imperial authorities.
Yes, very interesting.
Your intelligence test scores are truly astounding, I must say.
I have one of the most brilliant minds ever recorded in the history of humankind. I intend to put it to maximum use. This ship will be the culminating point of my research.
Ah, yes. I understand that your father helped to build the war machines for the Old Republic. Would you say that you're trying to live up to his legacy?
My father's contributions to the Republic are irrelevant since that political body is no longer in service. As for my father himself, he left me in the academy from the moment I could read. I have seen very little of him since, so I don't feel any need to impress him.
I see. Well, I'm sure your parents would have been very—
Miss Chalice, I understand that you are trying to make small talk. Unfortunately, I have many calculations to make regarding the optimal wind speeds and performing a final systems check on my fighters. So if you are looking to make good conversation with someone, I would suggest attending to one of the other officers. Good day.
like talking to a droid.
Escape team inbound.
Identity required. Identity confirmed. Severe tombs.
Welcome, everyone. We'll wait here until the others arrive. Then we shall begin.
Target sighted.
Identity required. Identity confirmed. Seventh Sister.
Ah, Inquisitors, a pleasure as always.
The pleasure is all
We are
ours.
only here to protect against any rebel intruders. When the prey presents itself, we shall strike.
Are you that sure that an attack is imminent?
I have foreseen it.
Although his force abilities have been rather lacking in our previous endeavors.
Disregard her. She is merely a pupil.
I understand the lack of respect from the lower ranks.
Spectre 2. Security is heavier than we thought. Might have to rethink the plan.
Too late now, Spectre 1. We're already in position.
Everyone, I'm glad to have brought you all together for this crucial meeting. As you all know, we are here to discuss our plans to expand into the unclaimed systems in the Outer Rim. To aid us in our conquest is Zed-Rin. He has made major contributions to our fighter industry, and his newest model shall revolutionize our navy.
Thank you, Commander. As I'm sure you're all no doubt aware, the Imperial Navy has been insufficient in dealing with rebel ground troops as of late. We mostly improve our space combat forces while our enemy has shown to attack swiftly, using both ground and air forces. Due to their ability to adapt, our ground walkers and standard infantry are no longer cutting it. I have spent years studying these battles, and here we have my main prototype to improve upon our losses. A multifunctional fighter, capable of increased atmospheric maneuverability and, when suited, aerial bombardment. One fighter managed to eliminate a terrorist hideout on Jeddah. One squadron wiped out an entire rebel cell on Calicos, with no Imperial casualties. Casualties of the enemy, however, were in the thousands.
That's impossible.
While these are more expensive to mass produce, I can guarantee an improvement in our atmospheric defense. I present to you my life's work, the TIE...
Halt. Identity request.
Get me to my bunker!
You must come with us now.
Don't worry. He's my responsibility. I'll keep him safe.
Is that so, Trooper? Well, if it isn't our little Jedi friend, I've been waiting for a rematch.
Sorry. Maybe another time.
I expected your arrival before the meeting. This is a much less efficient means of escape. So besides leaving the boardroom, what's your plan for breaking out?
We are going to meet up with my team.
And where are they?
Breaking in.
You two, go find Kanan.
You got it.
They've breached the door.
You've gotten better, child.
You say that like you were ever a challenge.
Come on, everybody inside.
Got 7 kills, Zed. You're gonna have to top it.
Ha! Easy.
Not the fastest transport you could have chosen, but it'll do.
Nice to meet you too.